approximately 140 police officers were injured on January 6th when a violent mob stormed the Capitol. One of those officers was James Blasingame, a 17-year veteran of the Capitol Police. Officer Blasingame and another fellow officer became the first members of the Capitol Police force to sue the person they say is responsible for that attack. Not any of the individual rioters, and not the far-right groups that helped organize the riot. Those officers sued the man at the very top, Donald Trump, who urged the mob to descend on the Capitol with the hope of overturning a legitimate presidential election. Now, these Capitol Police officers filed civil lawsuits in March of 2021. That was just 2 months after the attack. But those lawsuits have been languishing in the federal courts for more than 2 years now. The D.C. Circuit Court heard arguments in those cases nearly a year ago, but that court still has not issued a ruling. According to statistics from the Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts, which tracks this sort of stuff, the deliberation here has taken nearly 3 times as long as an average ruling from this court, the D.C. Circuit Court. And that delay matters, not just for those Capitol Police officers seeking accountability here. The extraordinary delay also matters to Special Counsel Jack Smith and his federal criminal case against Donald Trump. And that is because in both the civil cases brought by those Capitol Police officers and the criminal case brought by Jack Smith, Trump's lawyers have made essentially the same argument. They are using the same line of defense. They argue that Donald Trump is immune from prosecution. According to their defense, Trump's efforts to overturn the election and rile up the crowd, that those efforts were all somehow part of Trump's official duties as president. And therefore, Trump is immune from any liability, criminal or civil. He should not have to stand trial. Judge Tanya Chutkan is being asked to rule on that very question right now in Jack Smith's federal case. But anything she decides there could be overruled by the judges on the D.C. Circuit Court, the ones deciding the merits of that same argument, Trump's presidential immunity argument, in the Capitol Police officers' civil suit. And so Judge Chutkan is taking her time here in what some people believe might be an attempt to wait for the D.C. Circuit Court to issue its very long-awaited ruling first. Now, any decision that Trump gets on this from either Judge Chutkan or the D.C. Circuit Court could be appealed, and it could be appealed all the way to the Supreme Court. And remember, it has to be resolved before Donald Trump goes to trial. But if it goes all the way to the Supreme Court, it could delay Trump's federal criminal trial for weeks or even months. So it really matters what the courts do here and how fast they do it. Could they get this all done before the Republican convention this summer? Could they get it done before Election Day? How long do American voters have to wait before they know whether a man who could be nominated or even elected president, before they know whether he is a convicted felon or not?